Hey y'all, hey, what's up? It's your host, your girl Eva K. So I'm here with a quick video. It won't take much of your time at all. I wanted to talk about tipping. Okay, can we talk about tipping and the different types of tipping? Because working in a bar, I'm stressed out. But I understand. And I'm gonna tell you why. So we always hear like in restaurants, a lot of servers don't really want to get the table with a lot of black people because they say black people don't tip. And I think it's because we were not taught to tip, or when we used to go out like with our parents, they only made enough money just to get us food. And it really wasn't none left for extra tipping. You know what I'm saying? So working in a bar, I noticed that like a lot of the older people don't tend to tip. It's like that middle age, like maybe 27, 28-ish tip. But here's my thing. Once I really started drinking, like I was in college. And so like in college at UTC, we didn't really go to the club. We went to college parties. And so if you know about college parties, you know, it's pretty much you bring your own drinks, or it's already like big buckets of drinks there, like they make the hunch punch or whatever. So it's nobody to tip. Yeah, I went to the Malibu a couple of times, but other people would buy me drinks. So I'm saying all that to say, I was not taught to tip a bartender. Because think about it, if you go to a restaurant and sit down and eat, you're going to tip one time. You never see your bartender make your drink. But I just learned that you're supposed to tip separately. You're supposed to tip the waitress, and if you get an alcoholic beverage, you're supposed to tip the bartender. I never knew that. A lady just told me that, and I never worked in a restaurant setting, so I don't even know if that was true or if she was just trying to get extra tips. I don't know, because she told us that at a restaurant while we were sitting down eating, and the conversation about tipping came up. And she was like, oh yeah, certain people, like, after they get through eating and they tip their waiter or their waitress, they'll then come up to me and leave me a tip. I'm like, that's too much. Why? Like, where did tipping come from? If anybody could tell me where did tipping come from. And I could say I'm actually guilty in the past of not tipping the bartender, because I didn't know you're supposed to tip the bartender. And even like I said, I was only going to college parties, sorority, fraternity parties. We didn't have to tip nobody. Nobody sit there and said, oh, okay, you go to the bar, you buy this $12 drink, you need to leave them $2 or $3. It wasn't until I became a bartender that I'm like, okay, your drink was $12. You gave me a 20. You ain't gonna put none of these ones. I gave you all ones back on purpose, honey. And you ain't gonna leave me $1. But then again, that's their money. Why aren't these companies paying more so that the servers and the tippers are not excuse me, let me back up. Why aren't these companies paying more so that the servers and the bartenders are not having to rely on tips to survive? I've also heard people say that, you know, getting tips help them buy a house, help them buy a car, getting tips help pay their way through college. And I'm just like, am I working on the wrong side of town? Like, because at the bar I work at, you know, I might come home with $40, $50 in tips. That's a good night. Some nights it'd be $20. So I don't know. Y'all gotta help me out with this, because I keep getting into disagreements and debates over tipping. Okay, so what I need help with, just a recap. When you go out to eat, i.e. your Ruth Chris or your Applebee's, do you tip the bartender separately, then you tip your waiter or waitress? Okay, that's one thing I need y'all to help me with in the comments or wherever you see this video at. 2, okay, when you go to the bar, what is a decent amount to tip? Say you get 15 shots. Well, we ain't gonna do 15 shots. Say you get 5 shots. At my bar, it's $10 a shot, so that's $50. How much are you supposed to tip? Do you tip anything? A lot of people always say, Y'all drinks too expensive. What that got to do with me? I don't make the price. But I need a tip. You feel me? Because I'm here on my feet. I'm trying to give you my personality. I'm trying to laugh. I'm trying to smile. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, kiki. Make sure you having a good day. I mean, at least tip me enough to get gas to go home. So, yeah. Baby, this kid is not wanting to go home. Excuse my background noise. But, yeah. Help me out. And also, do you tip? Are you a tipper? Do you tip the recommended 15%? Do you tip 20%? Oh, and say you go to the Waffle House, right? Do you tip the same amount at the Waffle House that you would tip at Ruth Chris or somewhere nice? Y'all help me out. I love y'all. I'm on my lunch break, so I gotta go. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace.